While Andor Season 2 episodes 10 to 12 may not reach the extraordinary heights of the previous week's episodes, they still provide a deeply satisfying conclusion to the series. But before we get into the review, if you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button, drop a like and comment on the video, and if you're able, please sign up for channel membership for exclusive content, which really helps us out. Anyway, let's get back to this conclusion. So, in my earlier review of episodes 7 to 9, I noted that the storytelling was unparalleled in the history of Star Wars. The positive reception of those episodes on Disney Plus confirms that many viewers share this sentiment, especially with the perfect ending of episode 9 marking a significant milestone for the show. I had tempered my expectations for the final episodes, knowing they would be hard-pressed to surpass such brilliance. Set a year after the Gorman massacre and Mon Mothma's escape from Coruscant, episodes 10 to 12 follow Cassian, Luthen, and Kleya as they uncover the last secret before Rogue One, the construction of the Death Star. Although these episodes may not shine as brightly as their predecessors, they still deliver a well-crafted, action-filled conclusion to what is arguably the finest Star Wars series to date. While I didn't anticipate the same level of monumental events as in the previous week, episodes 10, 11, and 12 still offer action and serve more of a resolution for the characters and story reminiscent of the season's finale of Game of Thrones, which often balance closure with setup following the grand events of the penultimate episodes. In this regard, the final act of Andor Season 2 serves a similar purpose. The emphasis on a few smaller infiltration and extraction missions evoke memories of Mon's escape, yet the grand speeches, wartime situations, riots, and massacres are largely missing. Instead, the Season 2 finale ties up the remaining loose ends before the events of Rogue One, acting almost like a pause between last week's intense moments and the explosive narrative of the 2016 film. Despite the more subdued storyline, the last 3 episodes of Season 2 are effective. The concluding episodes focus on resolving what is necessary before Rogue One. Following Bix's exit last week, the only remaining loose ends, or characters we know won't appear in Rogue One, involve the supporting cast of Season 2. The spotlight here is mainly on Luthen and Kleya, with some compelling, morally ambiguous flashbacks depicting their initial meeting. These flashbacks are interspersed with Kleya's urgent mission to reach Luthen, who is in an ISB hospital after confrontation with Dedra Meero and an attempt to take his own life to protect the rebellion's secrets. Kleya's mission is filled with tension and explains Luthen's absence in Rogue One as she tearfully ensures he cannot reveal any secrets to the ISB. The narrative then shifts to Cassian, K2SO, and Rua Scott Melshi as they head to Coruscant to rescue Kleya. This is where the majority of the action unfolds, with Cassian discovering the existence of the Death Star and hurrying to bring Kleya back to Yavin 4 to inform the leaders of the Rebel Alliance. The entire narrative effectively illustrates the storyline of Rogue One, culminating in Cassian's climactic moment as he pilots towards the Ring of Catherine, the gritty setting of his introduction in the film. The concluding episodes of Season 2 also feature appearances by Admiral Raddus and Director Krennic, hinting at the impending conflict. With K2's participation, these episodes serve as a precursor to Rogue One, reinforcing the arc's role as a connection between 2 significant Star Wars events. It may seem repetitive to continue praising the performances, writing, and political themes of Andor Season 2 after my previous reviews, but episodes 10 to 12 maintain this high standard. Elizabeth Dulo shines as Kleya, a character who has always been compelling, but these episodes delve deeper into her backstory, her dynamic with Luthen, her mission's focus, and her intense delivery of information to the rebellion, showcasing her best performance yet, expertly handled by Dulo. Stellan Skarsgård complements her portrayal as Luthen, and although the material he receives doesn't quite match the depth of Season 1's monologues, his character receives a satisfying conclusion. Alan Tudyk returns as the voice of K2SO, bringing a wealth of humor reminiscent of his role in Rogue One. Lastly, Diego Luna's portrayal of Cassian is noteworthy. His final scenes where he debates the Rebel command are outstanding and firmly establish him as one of the most compelling characters of the Disney era in Star Wars. The narrative aligns seamlessly with these performances, particularly in its examination of Star Wars politics. Observing the fates of characters like Ded Ramiro, Luthen, Partagaz, Krennic, and others as they navigate their paths leading to Rogue One is brilliantly executed, merging a mature analysis that sets it apart from the typical Star Wars tales with a story that feels authentically Star Wars. The concluding scene is so deeply moving, wrapping up Andor in an ideal manner and establishing the series as a benchmark that future franchise entries will aspire to, but likely will struggle to surpass.